Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakathum. It's Preaching Officer Yashala reporting from Boots on the Ground, New Jersey. Now, what I want to get into is some of these articles where a lot of police cases have been popping up left and right. Brothers getting shot left and right. A lot of police involved. A lot of police involved action going on, and I just wanted to take a moment to get at it and dig in. I got so many cases came across my desk since the last episode. I don't even know where to begin. But I got a case right here. Matter of fact, let's take it over to New York since we right on the other side of the Hudson. And it's just sad that we got to go through all this mayhem and crime and killing one another, and all we got to do is just get to the Most High and follow His law, statutes, and commandments. One killed, four shot in shooting near Brooklyn daycare report. One of four victims involved in the shooting Saturday afternoon in Brooklyn has died, according to ABC 7 News report. The fatally wounded person, Emmanuel Saray, was shot in the face around 2 p.m. in the vicinity of East 45th Street and Troy Avenue in Brooklyn after a gunman opened up fire in front of an apartment building. Saray was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Police initially believed there were only three victims, but later discovered a fourth, a 33-year-old woman. She was reported to have gone to the hospital in Elizabeth, New Jersey on her own. She said the report. Her wounds had not been disclosed. The other victims included a 27-year-old woman who was shot in the stomach and a man with a gunshot wound to the leg, said the publication. The shooting occurred just a short distance away from East Flatbush Daycare. While police are searching for the shooter, they did not say whether the victims know each other or whether they were in the intended targets. It is also unclear on how many shooters police are looking for, reported ABC 7. If yeah, that's pretty much it on that case, and that's just in Brooklyn. It's just sad that four victims had to experience getting hurt like that, like, and then one fatally wounded and died at the hospital. And a lot of these cases that come across my desk, like I go through them and it's like, wow, it's insane. Now I'm gonna take it from New York to New Jersey real quick. I'm gonna cover another article. It says New Jersey cop injured in shooting, suspect dead. Now I don't condone anyone, you know, hurting the oppressor or police officers or Esau for that matter. That's not the way, because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It's unfortunate that these type of situations do occur, and we do have to stop hurting and killing one another as well. But in this case, in Deptford, New Jersey, police officer Bobby Schistler was shot in the leg on Saturday during a shootout Friday afternoon. According to police, the incident happened around 12:45 p.m. in the area of Doman Avenue in Deptford. Professionally, he is known as Patrol Officer Robert Schistler, badge number 5273. He is assigned to the Platoon B of the Patrol Division, the Deptford Police Department said in a statement today. But to all of us, he's Bobby. He's a lifelong Deptford resident and a true Spartan for life. He's an avid weightlifter and tireless volunteer. He's a son, a brother, a nephew, and a friend, and prayers are working. Please keep them going. According to police, the shooting was related to an encounter with an unidentified suspect. It is not known at the time how the encounter escalated into gunshots. The male gunman shot Officer Schistler in the leg. A fellow police officer applied a tourniquet on the scene to stabilize Schistler before he was transported to the hospital. The New Jersey Attorney General's office is investigating the shooting as the male suspect was fatally shot in response. In 2019, Law PL 2019 C1 requires the Attorney General's office to conduct investigations of a person's death that occurs during the encounter with a law enforcement officer acting in the officer's official capacity, or while the this descendant uh, deceased deceased is in custody. Police said it requires that all such investigations be presented to a grand jury to determine if the evidence supports the return of an indictment against an officer or officers involved. Police are not releasing any further information at this time. Now, that's just another little brief situation. There was a shootout involved. Police arrived to the scene, and in the midst of the shootout, a police officer got shot in the leg. Non-life threatening injury. He'll live on and continue to do his job. Unfortunately, the shooter unfortunately lost his life. Now I'm gonna go over one more article and that and save the rest for another episode. Going over my time. A man punched by a Jersey City police officer after allegedly spitting blood in cop's face. That's odd. Okay. A police officer responding to a large fight on West Side Avenue early Sunday morning punched a restrained suspect in the face. Slovakia. Uh, Sunday morning punched a restrained suspect in the face after the suspect spit at the officer. A video of the incident appears to show. Police said a radio transmission that the suspect spit blood into the mouth of the officer, and the officer was going to be evaluated by medical staff at the scene. The man is seen in the 90-second video posted on Twitter by a user HubPost struggling with police officers, and while being held by each arm, appears to spit in the face of one of the officers. The man, who has not been identified by Jersey City officials, is taken to the ground by other police officers as the crowd of people screaming at the police officer at the scene. The officers are seen holding a man's head down, perhaps in an effort to stop him from spitting on them. Police said in the radio transmission that the second police officer was being evaluated at the scene. Police have responded to an area of West Side Avenue near Duncan Avenue on the report of a large fight. It could be determined if anyone else was arrested. Jersey City declined to provide information on the incident, saying the city is working with the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office and cannot comment while it is actively under review. They're investigating the incident. So far, they have one person in custody. These are just some of the light cases that came across my desk. I figured I'd take a light this go around. It's just so disgusting that all this mayhem and stuff is going on out here, when the real issue is we need to be getting back to these law, statutes, and commandments and judgments of the Most High for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But again, that's my time. I'm gonna save it for another episode. This is Priest Officer Yashala from Boots on the Ground. Shalom, Israel.